Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Kottabos Space Program. And today, we're gonna have a little bit of fun. Now, I have 10 flights in progress? Huh. Okay, well, I'm just gonna jump right into it today, as I want to show off, first of all, a new lander/rover that I've been working on since the last video, using some of the wonderful new parts that we have. And yeah, as you can see, we have Kerbin in here now. Yeah, there. We had a small accident while testing this thing. It's a really good, stable rover. I really like the design of this thing, using the new Mark I lander and these new wheels. But one small issue I've found with it, it's quite stable while moving, but the issue is, normally on my other rovers, I've used just the brake to stop it. This one, you really have to pay attention and just reverse to stop this thing, because if you use this brake while going certain speeds, it will flip. And yeah, we had an unfortunate incident involving one of those flips where I lost a Kerbin. It was awful. But yeah, now I know. And yeah, this thing needs to be slowed down by reversing rather than just using the brake. But other than that, it's quite good. It's pretty stable. It's got a nice wide wheelbase. The max speed I've been able to get it up to here on Kerbin is about 22 to 23 meters per second. And I wanted to bring it over here to show you the difference between this one and the experimental lander rover that I had been working on prior to this update. I mean, just look at the difference between these two things. Oh, now that one, of course, does hold 2, whereas this one only holds 1. But we have much stronger wheels on this. We still have these little engines here, and we've got fuel tanks inside these girders to, well, fuel them. And I decided not to go with the little landing legs that the Mark II rover is using, because these strong wheels actually take quite a bit of an impact, unlike these inflatable wheels, which basically pop at the slightest provocation. Now, I also was able to put in some spotlights right there. And let's go inside real quick. Oh, I thought you might be able to see the wheels from here. Oh, I guess if we go to that one, you can. Yeah, it's quite a nice little rover. I really like this thing. It's lightweight, it's quite versatile, it has a full complement of scientific equipment, as always. Let's just turn on the parking brake so it doesn't keep rolling backwards. And we've got a good bit of battery life on here, and as I said, we have fuel as well, thanks to these 8 little small fuel tanks, so that it can hopefully land under power, and of course some solar panels on top. Now, what I want to do with this thing, let's actually just end this flight and go to the vehicle assembly building. I want to send this thing to Duna. Now, we've got a probe on Duna, but now I want to send a person, or a Kerbin, rather. So oh, I forgot to add these. Let's just do this real quick before I forget. Alright, so the same heavy launcher that we basically use for everything, as well as the same upper stage that we use to send the probe. I'm hoping that this has enough fuel to get to Duna, considering this is heavier than the probe we had sent previously. And we've got a little parachute on top there, though I keep going back and forth. Perhaps I should use the Slightly larger. Yeah, let's go with the slightly larger parachute on this thing. Just to be on the safe side. I don't want this thing failing. Ooh, actually, let's go with that one. It's slightly less pointy. There we go. That should be plenty strong to slow it down quite a bit. And then at the mark on Duna where the parachute no longer works, we can turn on these engines to slow us down the rest of the way, hopefully, bringing us to a nice, safe, and soft landing. Hopefully. Oh, it's probably not going to go well. And hopefully, once again, when we do so, we can plant our mission flag, our wonderful little Kottabos flag there. So yeah, I'm just going to double check all of my orders here, and I already noticed that that is not what I want. Though actually, that might not be bad, because turning on those engines at the same time as that is probably a good thing. Just need to make sure that I'm throttled down. Huh. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to leave it like that. That works for me. But yeah, I'm going to go through, double check all of my staging orders here, and I will see you guys on the launch pad. Alright, and we are on the launch pad now with the wonderful flag waving in the background. I really do like that. Little things. It's the little things. One thing you will notice, though, is I don't have the wonderful little MechJeb info panels that I like to have during launch, which saddens me, but at the time of recording this, it wasn't quite yet stable, I guess, and I didn't want to trust it ruining anything in my game, so I didn't download the newest version. By the time this video goes out, it probably will be updated and it will be back in my game because I love those info panels. But we're going to have to do this old school with switching back between this view and the map. Oh, yay. But let's get started. Kerbin, he seems quite excited to go on this mission, and I don't blame him. He's going to Duna today. Hopefully. Again. Hopefully. Yes, let's send him on his way here in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Ooh. That was a slightly wobbly launch that made him a little worried. I really don't blame you there, buddy. Well, he was looking very happy. Now he's looking quite scared. Huh. Yeah, again, I really don't blame him. I'm piloting. It's generally not a good thing. Okay, those two down. Let's continue on our way. We are at a little bit of an angle, and I do kind of want to fix that, but ooh, we're kind of rotating. That I don't like. That I don't like at all. Stop rotating, stop rotating, stop rotating. That helped a little bit. Actually, let's start our gravity turn a little bit. Maybe I actually do want this thing to rotate a tad. Whoa. It's not the right way I wanted it to rotate, but oh well. It's too late now, it's too late now! Oh god, okay. Okay, let's lose those. Ew, god, oh, that was close. That was too close for comfort. Oh, we're spinning a lot. Stop it, stop it, stop it. There we go. Okay, okay, okay. We've recovered. We have recovered. What we're at? We are at 90-ish. And that's good. Okay, let's cut the engine out here. Go out to the map. That is not nearly as wide of an arc as I like to do normally, but we're gonna have to go with it. I don't want it to be that much. Okay, 115. That works for me. Okay, so we've got about a minute. Let's... I forgot to put on RCS again. Seriously, I do this every time. The worst part is I actually thought about adding RCS to this rover, so on landings on places like Minmus, you don't have to dig into those slightly more powerful engines. You can just use RCS, because that works on low-gravity bodies. But I decided against it at the last minute, and now I regret that a bit. Okay, let's... Now, I don't like that it's not showing me an estimated burn time, but that seems to be par for the course. Mac is really freaking out in there. Wow. You doing okay there, buddy? Alright, normally I like to start my burn at about 30 seconds, so we're gonna do that here as well. Okay, let's try and get slightly more aligned. There we are. Ooh, we've actually got quite a bit of fuel left in this stage. That's good. I'm quite pleased with that. Guess this is a lighter rover than I thought it was, but let's... There we go. Oh yeah, we're gonna have quite a bit of fuel left in this thing. That makes me quite happy. I always worry about having too little fuel, and I do not like circularizing my orbit with just a nuclear engine, because that is not really effective. This should work quite well. Should be able to, or maybe not, get the whole way. It's actually going to be cutting it a little bit close now that I'm looking at my fuel. But, ooh, cut it off. What are we at? 70 and 117. Actually, let's... Whoop. Get rid of that. Is this thing actually... Yes, it's actually gave itself the lander bit already, which... Okay. I can live with that. Let's... Alright, I'm going to circularize my orbit a little bit more, and then I'm going to do all the gubbins that I have to do to actually get a Duna transfer going. So I will bring you guys back, hopefully, when I'm successfully in orbit around Duna. Again, hopefully. Alright, see you in a sec, guys. Alright, after a bit more time than I was hoping, we're here. Yeah, that was kind of time consuming. I was about 1 degree off from when I left Kerbin to when going to Duna, which 1 degree over that distance puts you very, very far off. So I ended up having to do several maneuvers during flight to readjust myself, and came in at this really, really wonky orbit. But we're here, and we have fuel. So let's speed up time a bit so that I can land in the light. Kind of want to try to land over close by my probe, but that ain't gonna happen. So yeah, let's start doing this descent. Oh, excellent. There is the nav node I am looking for. And let's lock this in. SAS. And hopefully this goes well. Oh man, it took me, like I said, a lot longer to get here than I expected. A lot longer than it took me to get that probe here. Wow. But yeah, I need to be sure that I'm on a much more aligned plane while making that first maneuver in orbit around Kerbin. Because yeah, that 1 degree, and that's just a guess, of course. I'm not sitting there with a protractor, but that 1 degree put me so far off course. I'm honestly amazed that we made it here, if at all. Really. We still got a good amount of fuel, though, so that should be plenty to deorbit, and perhaps even slow us down a little bit in orbit, though that really doesn't matter so much here, because, again, we can use that parachute that's on the top of my lander. Let's see, how's Mac doing? Fair amount of courage, a little bit of stupidity. I love these new info things. And I missed this in the last episode where I was actually going through some .2 stuff, but there's also this up here, so I guess you can filter things in the map view here as well, which is really cool. I really do love all the new touches, and I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. I need to be following this point. Oh, good times, good times. How's the fuel? We should be fine. Okay. Yeah, it's going a lot better now that I'm paying attention. Alrighty. I do like being around Duna. It's nice finally making it to another planet in this game. I had a lot of fun with this probe over here, and well, I guess we're exploring the other side of this planet now. Oh, follow it, follow it, follow it! Go. We are almost vertical. Okay. And let's stop it there. Here we go, almost perfectly vertical. Let's just align ourselves a little more. Give it a little more oomph. And yeah, look at that, a nice vertical descent. That makes me happy. So, we can get out of map view now. And hopefully this goes well. We are not falling very fast, so this may take a while. And why are my wheels going? Let's disable those wheels. Disable motor. So we don't need those on right now. And they just are spinning. I hadn't noticed that before. Thankfully, I did have the solar panels on this thing, or else we probably would have ran out of electrical charge ages ago. Why are you still spinning? I guess you gotta slow down. I did disable them, right? Yeah, they're disabled. Okay. Oh yeah, they're just slowing down. Excellent. Oh man, this is gonna take a second. We are okay, about 100,000 meters up, which is good. We should start to enter the atmosphere here in a little bit. Okay, let's speed things up. Still got the nuclear engine there. I actually almost forgot that we had that there. Just for fun, let's pop this thing on a little. No, I like that effect since the sun is back over that way now. Okay. Yeah, I really don't need the engine on yet. I actually think we should just dump this stage now. We really don't need it anymore. So we got the nice big parachute, and then we've got our little engines here. Phew, I am a little worried about this though. I am actually going to quick save here since we are already on the descent, just in case I screw up the landing. Oh, man. Why are those wheels still spinning? They should have stopped by now. Well, they're not drawing any power, so I'm happy with them. Okay, let's just turn that on a bit and release. Oh, crap, I didn't actually mean to do that. Alright, we needed that parachute to release ourselves. I meant to shut that engine off first, before doing that. But, ooh, yeah, we gotta turn those engines off. And we need to be on surface. Woo-woo. Okay. And I'm nervous. What was it, like 500 meters or something like that? When the parachute no longer works and it detaches. Oh, that part is what worries me. I don't have my info panel from MechJev to tell me the true altitude of how far we actually are from crashing. So I am very, very worried. But I think it was like 500 meters. That seems right to me. I'm probably entirely wrong, though. We'll find out, though. Oh, I am watching that with bated breath. Waiting. You want to turn on? No, let's keep the engines off for now. Because I don't have a huge amount of fuel. Okay, we're coming up on the 500 meter mark. Oh, God, come on, come on, come on, come on. We're actually not that far from the ground. So I'm assuming we're higher up than I was originally thinking. Alright, we're almost to 500. Let's turn on the engines a little bit. Oh, no. Okay, that worries me even more now. I don't know the altitude that the parachute stops functioning at. Okay. Okay. Alright, 300. 250. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna turn the... Yep. Actually, parachute may make it all the way down with us with the altitude that we're at. Hey, that works for me. Alright. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, there we go. Alright. A little bit of a hard landing, but we made it. We made it. Let's turn these engines back on. I really should have put them on an action group, because we are moving, and like I said, I don't want to really hold down the brake, because I've flipped with that before. So let's bring it to a stop here. Turn on the parking brake. And wow, we made it. We made it. Let's do an EVA. As we, of course... Ah, crap, I just realized something. I forgot to put a little ladder here. Well, hopefully that's fine. Okay. I do like this vehicle. It's like a proper little car, almost. And let's put down our first flag on Duna. It will be our Kottabos flag. There we go. My lovely little flag. Alright. First successful... Well, let's not go with the successful. First, Kerbin on Duna. Now, let's see, brave Kerbin Mac was here. There we go. Alright. Let's get a nice little shot here of our lovely lander. Mac looking all happy now. And our flag... It's a good day today, guys. A good day. We successfully brought our new semi-tested rover to Duna. And let's get him back on board. Ah, yes, excellent. So I don't need another ladder there. Alright, and goodbye, flag. Goodbye. Let's, oh yeah, parking brake's on. Let's go and explore a little bit. Let's see, is there anything interesting on the map? Let's take a look where we are at. Not really, I'm just in a big basin. Former ocean or lake bed or something. So yeah, let's just drive along for a little bit. Doing good. Hold a nice little 9 meters per second here on. Woo. Woo, that was a little quick. Okay. But yeah, Mac is on Duna with a rover, so he can just go around having fun. He is stuck here because there is no return vehicle, so we'll have to find him and pick him up one day. But for now, yeah, he's doing good. Driving along. Cruising after putting up the first flag onto Duna. Let's turn on the lights. I don't know why, but I felt that I should. Yes, I hope that you all have enjoyed this episode. I know I did, even with the frustration of getting here. Yes, and I hope you come back for the next. And, as always, have a good one.